Welcome to my channel, Stoic Light. Most men have no clue how powerful their words are. They think attraction is all about looks, money, or status. But the truth is, the way you make her feel is what really sets you apart and one of the most underrated weapons. You have a well-placed compliment. Think about it. Have you ever seen a woman's NTR energy shift just because of something Ammon said? One sentence delivered the right way can change the way she says you forever. Today, I'm breaking down neat, powerful compliments that go beyond surface-level flattery. These are weak, trite, hard lines that MCO look desperate. These are deep psychological compliments that trigger something primal in her mind, making her feel truly seen, respected, and drawn to. And here's the brutal truth. You're out here throwing weak, generary compliments. You're just an unforgettable guy, inner demons. But if you stand the stoic approach to influence and attraction, possess the power of self-control, calculated words, and wool. The way you carry yourself, you'll know that true power lies in how you shape her perception of you. So, if you're Redido, elevate your game, stand out from every other guy, and leave a lasting pimpshin. Keep watching before we divine. Take a moment to subscribe if you're ready to transform how you handle relationships. The power of Stoicism. Every video is a step toward mastering your mindset and building stronger, more meaningful connections. Compliment number 1. That fragrance you're wearing is addictive. It smells amazing. All right, let's start with something powerful. Fragrance. Most guys overlook this. But if you understand the deeper psychology behind attraction, you'll realize that a woman's scent is one of the most powerful triggers for memory and desire. Think about it. How many times has ascertained smell instantly taken you back to a specific moment, a place, or even a person, because scent is directly linked to the compliment? Number 1, brain's system. The part responsible for emotions and memories. You compliment a woman's fragrance, you're not just saying she smells good. Compliment number 1, you're telling her that her scent lingers in your mind even after she's gone. And that's an intoxicating for any woman. But here's the brala truth. Most guys don't pay attention to details. They throw out the compliments like you look nice or that dress is pretty. But a man who notices shows she smells the energy her scent carries and how it affects him. That's a man who stands out. Now this is where Stoicism comes into play. A Stoic man understands that words have weight. He doesn't just blurt things out for validation. Every word he speaks is deliberate, intentional, and unpacked. Shfau. So when you say that fragrance you're wearing is addictive, say it like Yummit. Don't overdo it. Confidence is quit. Desperation is loud. Deliver it with that steady, grounded energy. Like why man who knows his value. And when you do, watch how her entire body. She'll remember that compliment, not just in the moment, but every time swears that perfume again. That's the pour of psychological attraction. Compliment number 2, your smile could brighten up an entire room. Let's break this down because this one's powerful and most guys miss it. A smile isn't just a simple facial expression. It's a vibe, a frequency and energy that can shift the entire atmosphere. When you're told a woman that her smile could light up a room, you're not just commenting, "Anho, pretty her teeth are." No, you're recognizing her energy, that magnetic aura she brings into every space she enters. Think about it. You've been in rooms where someone's smile just makes a very thing feel a little brighter, where energy shifts and suddenly everyone feels more at ease. A smile like that isn't just about beauty, it's power. That woman who can make a room feel lighter with just a compliment. Number 2, curve of her lips. She holds influence, and when you call it out, you're showing you understand that power. You're telling her, I see you. I see your ability to change the environment with just your presence. But compliment number 2, here's the cold, harsh reality. Most guys don't notice this. They get stuck in shallow compliments about looks, but they miss deeper layer. A woman's smile isn't just her appearance. It's a reflection of her inner world, her openness and her ability to transmit positivity in a world that can be dark and unforgiving. So, when you drop this compliment, you're a net just flattering her. You're acknowledging something rare. We're recognizing the impact she has on the around her, and that's a compliment that goes deep. Now let's steer this back to Stoicism. A Stoic man is someone who is aware of the energy he brings to the table. He doesn't seek validation, but when he says something worth appreciating, in Anthroperson, he calls it out straightforward waff hesitation. It's the same principle here. A Stoic man isn't just seeing a smile. Hey, he's seeing the effect of that smile, the way it can disrupt negativity and bring light into the room. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to hear that? Who wouldn't want to told that their presence alone can change the energy of an entire room? A woman doesn't hear that every day. And that's exactly why this compliment sticks. It's real, it's raw, and it's powerful. Compliment number 3. I love how real you are. You don't try to fit in. You're just you. Let's be brutal honest for a second. In a world full of masks, where social media pushes every Annetto wearer filter, where fat personalities are the norm, and where conformity is rewarded, authentic, it is becoming a rare and almost revolutionary. It being real isn't just attractive, it's a power move. You tell a woman, I love how real you are. You're not just throwing out a generate compliment. You're acknowledging some int that most people are too afraid to show the world the courage to unapologetic herself. Now, here is reality check. Women hear compliments about their looks all time. You're beautiful. You look amazing. Compliment number 3. You're stunning. But what happens when a man tells her something deeper with happens? Compliment number 3. When you notice the core of who she is, not just the surface. That's when you strike a chord connection that goes beyond the shallow surface level. Praise yodeling her. I see you. Not the version. You think you have to be for the world, but the raw, unfilled edu that hits differently because authenticity cuts through the noise. It shows that you're not just looking at her through the lens of attraction, but through the lens often new in respect. Women are used to buy invalued for their looks. But when you appreciate who they are beneath all the layers, that's where the magic happens. That's when you start building a connection based on respect for her true self, not some manufactured version of her. And let's not sugarcoat it. Realness is intimidating. It's easy talk in form, easy to hide behind the mask off hut others expect. But the moments mean dares to show up as their real raw self. That's power. That's what makes someone truly stand out. So when you tell her you love how real she is, you're not just complimenting her personality. You're acknowledging the strength it takes to be authentic in a world that demands conformity in their arm of Stoicism. Authenticity is closeted to the idea of living in alignment with one's true nature. A Stoic, mando-sentient, bend or break to fit societal expectations. He is who he is. No pretensions, no compromises, no pretending. And the same principle, please. When you compliment her for being real, you're showing that admire that strength. You're recognizing that authenticity isn't a flaw. It's a strength that makes her stand out in a world full of pretenders. And here's the brutal truth. Most people will never be as real as she is. That's why this compliment hits so hard. It's real. And ultimately, I chose, you're not interested in the fake versions of people you want. It's the real deal. Compliment. Number 4, I love Fiwe. You see the world, it's so uniquely. Makes me think, let's face sight, the world is full. Compliment number 4 of clones people. Compliment number living on autopilot, pairing the entire opinions and following the predictable routines. But then, Thor are those who stand out, those who see the world differently, who don't just float along with the current, but instead challenge the status quo and dreadifying how they interact with the very thing around them. And when you acknowledge that level of depth, you're tapping into something powerful. Telling a woman love the way you see the world is more eternal. It's a recognition of her mind, her ability to think critically, see nuance, and question the obvious. You're telling her that her thoughts matter to you in a world where most guys are obsessed with what's on the surface, what she looks like, how she dresses, or if she fits perfect mold. You're cutting through all that superficial noise and appreciating her intellect. That's Ari move. Here's the reality. Pamo's people are trapped in their own bubble. They surround themselves with same kind of thinking, the same kind of people. It's easier that way. But when you come across who doesn't think like everyone else, who sees things from a different angle, that's when things just interesting. You can't help but be drawn to that mindset, that refreshing take on world. And if you're smart, you recognize that value. You admire it when you tell her you love the way she sees the world. You're showing her that her perspective has weight. You're telling her that her ideas don't just echo in an empty room. They make an impact. Now, think about this for a second. Compliments are cheap, especially when the focus on surface level stuff. You're so beautiful. You look amazing. I love your hair. Anyone can throw those out. But when you say, I love the way you see the world, you're diving deeper. You're acknowledging her mind. You're interested in how she analyzes life, how she interprets experiences, how she makes sense of the chaos. That's Rarand. It's exact L what sets you apart from to Crow. It's a sign that you're not just a man who gets distracted by physical beauty, but a man. Compliment number 5, who values substance. Compliment number 5, who sees beyond the surface. And let's be real here. Mosmen don't care about her mind. They're too busy chasing after the next shiny object. But the moment you show interest in her thoughts, the way she processed swirled, that's when you start building a true connection. You're not just some guy trying to get in her pants. You're a man who respects what makes her different, what makes stand out from all the other women who simply follow the herd. This is where Stoicism comes into play. The Stoic man knows the elu of wisdom of seeing the world clearly, of questioning what's in front of him, and seeking deeper. Understanding gusto doesn't follow the crowd. Hedex his own path, sees life through his own lens, and appreciates the uniquity perspectives of others. So when you give her this compliment, you're subtly tapping into that same philosophy, recognizing the power of independence and honoring her for having to embrace her uniquity perspective. At the end of the day, this ain't just a compliment about how chassis is the world. It's a compliment of other vision, her ability to look beyond the obvious, to find the deeper meaning, and to make you think twice about how you view things. And trust me, that's what separates the real men from the boys. It's the ones who appreciate true depth from those who are just playing the shallow game. All right, real quick. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these compliments would you actually use in a conversation, or better yet, type this in comments. Words have power and know how to use them. It helps lock in what you've learned and boosts engagement. Let's see who's real eye-paying attention. Compliment number 5. I love your energy. It's contagious and makes me want to be theist version of myself. Let's face it, energy is everything you've probably encountered. Those people who drain you, those who suck the life out of every room. But then there are others who light it up. The kind of people whose energy doesn't just fill the space, it commands it. When you tell her I love her energy, it's not just a throwaway compliment. You're recognizing that Chesh brings away her compliment. Number 6, presence compliment. Number 6, alleviates everyone around her. It's like a spark that ignites tight something in you, pushing you to do better, to level up, to become more energy. Isn't just about being fun. It's about being a presence that motivates, that makes authors want to be the best version of themselves. And when you tell her their energy is contagious, you're letting her know that she's the kind of persona inspires growth and action. Hest brutal truth. Life doesn't wait. You want to succeed, you need to surround yourself with people who force you to rise. People like her with that kind of infectious energy are the ones who will push you to excel. She doesn't just sexist in the world. She makes it better be simply being herself from a Stoic perspective. This is powerful. The Stoics believed in self-mastery, not just controlling what we can, but surrounding ourselves with those hoe in us to become the best version of ourselves by recognizing her energy. You're acknowledging the impact she has owned your growth. This isn't just about making her feel good. This is about recognizing true power. Her energy isn't just a vibe. It's a call to action. It's the kind of presence that forces you to stop settling and start living your potential. And in a world where most men are stuck in mediocrity, that's the kind of woman you need by your side. Compliment number 6. You're honestly alone of the most thoughtful people I've ever met. Do you really care about other sandwich shows? Let's get real. Be in a world self-centered games and fake personas. Genuine thoughtfulness is a raw commodity. Everyone's out for themselves, looking for what they can, but those who actually care hope at others first. Stand out when you dull her. She's one of the most helpful people you've ever met. You're not just paying lip service. You're recognizing depth. It's not just grand jest. It's the little things, remembering small details from past conversations. Checking in on someone was struggling. Going out of her way to make people feel valued. These actions say the mark of a compliment. Compliment number 7. 7 woman isn't just about getting attention, but about giving something real. And when you notice that it means you see her for who she really is. Here's the thing most. People in today's world are as selfish. It's all about status, followers, and quick gains. But thoughtful people, they're different. They had value, not just take. When you call that out, urinate, only acknowledging her actions. You're respecting her character, something deeper than surface. Level compliments in the red pill world, that actions speak louder than words. It's about recognizing what's real, not what's flashy. Her thoughtfulness is a reflection of her integrity, and that's something that stands the test of time. This is the second of woman who doesn't just play fee game for herself. She's someone new who genuinely adds value. From a story perspective, we admire virtue. Stoker's Miss teaches us to recognize what truly matters, living a life of integrity and caring for others. So when you acknowledge her thoughtfulness, you're not just recognizing a trait, you're honoring strength. This is a woman homebody's value, and that's something worth appreciating. Compliment number 6. I love how driven you are. Your sense of purpose is seriously inspiring. Let's face it, ambition isn't just about chasing money or status. It's about theft fire in your gut that pushes you to keep grinding, keep moving forward, no matter how hard life gets in today's world of instant gratification. The ones who stay focused on their mission, who wake up every day with a sense of purpose, stand out. When you tell a woman, I love how driven you are, you're acknowledging something deeper than just her hustle. You're recognizing her passion, her grit, and her refusal to settle for mediocrity. In a society where so many people just float through life waiting for things to happen, she's out there making things happen, and that's rare. You're telling her that you see thief, the late nights, the sacrifices, the non-stop grind. You're saying, I see you pushing yourself to reach your potential, to build something real. That's not just a compliment. It's compliment number 8, recognition. It tells her that her drive. Compliment number 8 is noticed, respected, and admired. An inner world full of superficial interactions that hits hard. We live in a world where so many are content with just be stuck in a comfort zone, afraid to break out. But a woman who's driven, afraid to chase her vision, she's out here with purpose breaking barrier sand, making things happen. And when you pull that out, you're telling her that she's different. You're telling her she's not just some passing distraction. She's a force to be reckoned with in third pill space. We understand that drive is key. Men and women alike need that fire to thrive. Without it, you're just another face in the crowd. But when Simona has that purpose, that's a person who has true value. And as a Stoic, you recognize that true virtually in commitment to one's mission, in relentless pursuit of excellence. Complimenting her drive isn't just flattering, it's acknowledging her strength, honoring the fact that she's living intentionally, building something real in a world of distractions. Compliment number 8. You have this incredible way of making people feel comfortable and truly valued. Let's talk about emotional intelligence. That rare, almost magical ability to make others feel like they truly matter in a world full of PO play. Constantly trying to prove their worth or make themselves seem more important than they are someone who has this gift dot, stands out. You've seen it. It's that person who walks into a room and instantly changes the energy. They don't need to say much. So, their presence alone makes people feel at ease, like they've been accepted for who they truly are. Advocates required. When you tell a woman you have this incredible way of making people feel comfortable and truly valued, you're pointing out something that most people overlook. It's not just about being pretty or having a nice smile. This is deeper. This is about theme pack act she has on others. It's about how she lifts people up, how she creates a space where others can breathe and be real without fear of judgment. Let's get real for a second. How? Conclusion. Many people do you know who make others feel seen? Most people are, conclusion 2, wrapped up in themselves, their own insecurities, their need for validation, that they can't help others feel good about themselves, but someone who's emotionally intelligent. She knows how to navigate human emotions, how to read a room and adjust her energy accordingly. Here's where the brutal truth hits in today's world. Being able to connect on a deeper level is a superpower. And when you point that out to a woman, you're in it. Just complimenting her looks, you're recognizing her value in a world that values that superficial over the profound. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to feel seen? Who doesn't crave that feeling of being truly understood from a Stoic perspective? This compliment also touches on Theva 2 of empathy. The Stoics believe it in the importance of understanding bears recognizing their humanity and fostering meaningful relationships based in mutual respect. To make others feel truly valued requires wisdom and self-awareness. And that's what you're acknowledging. When you offer this compliment, you're not just recognizing your ability to connect. You're recognizing the strength it takes to be vulnerable, open, and authentic in a world that demands you hide your true self. And let's be real, in the world's off masculinity and red pill, thinking banging is one of the most powerful things you can be both for yourself and for those around you. And there you have it. 8 powerful compliments that go beyond surface level flattery. These aren't just random words to impress. They're about building real connections and letting her know you see her for who she truly is. Compliments, powerful. Wait until you see the impact of the right words first thing in the morning. Click on the video popping up on your screen. Now, can ignore these 7 good morning texts. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like SCs.